Hey Crashspace, so originally I was going to do a whole photo tour, but then I realized I'd be uploading over, I don't know, 50 photos, and that would get very, very boring. So instead I'm going to do a video tour of Crashspace for those of you who don't know what we got and what's going on here. So I'm starting in the front room because that's where you're going to start. We have out here one of our electronics benches, which is ready to go whenever we do classes or kit builds. We have our projection system. Over here is a solar panel that is destined to go over to the Friends of Amateur Rocketry site up in the Mojave Desert. We have the front room speaker system. These are Genelec 1040As. We have the patch panel, one of the master control panels for the full space audio system. We have Paul Wall, which is our laptop that we use to play music if we don't have anything plugged in. We plug, any kind of audio input into our, our speaker system, and we can listen to anything throughout the space. So here we have our space presence monitor. Press that button. It lets people know on a website that you can come to the space and there's somebody there. We have, of course, bathrooms. We actually have two bathrooms. This is one of them. I know it's really awesome and amazing. We have soap. Isn't that cool? We have a bulletin board. We also have another bathroom. This is the first of our labs. This is the office. The office contains a few things. First of all, it contains the two Acceleron Kinetics workstations. Acceleron is my rocket company that I've been working on for about a year now. And I'm co-located here at Crash, and the idea is kind of like the stuff that I brought here and I have here is, usable by space members. Just as if it was the spaces itself. So we got these two workstations here. They're linked together via synergy, so all three monitors work as one. We have the other control unit for the main Crashspace audio system. Here we have some electronics equipment. We got our tech scope, which is a donation by a member, Nime. He brought it by. I'm trying to use it to debug something I'll get into in a minute. We have one of our three printers, Reynolds, a black and white wireless printer. We have Clark, which is our HP color laser jet. And we have Asimov, which is our it's our Epson roll printer for printing out blueprints or anything from blueprints to one of our members has been printing out stuff for Dora the Explorer skateboards. So we have our art gallery. We have art throughout the space. Here's Tom Servo. Tom Servo is our wall-mounted computer. Mostly I put him here for development and work on software and whatnot. And he's hooked up to this hub and that serial port interface. And we have a whole bunch of electronics gear, power supplies, whatnot, signal generators, more power supplies. Highly accurate measurement equipment is here that I use for my machining stuff. There's a granite surface plate here. Underneath that cover, a meter. What I'm working on right now, this is a Keyence high accurate digital touch sensor. It's accurate to a micron. So with this sensor over here, basically it basically reads out. I'm going to kill the light. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm basically sliding that sensor in and out. Now what I'm trying to get working right now is I'm trying to get a serial communication bus here to talk to Tom Servo on the wall through this screen here. I'm not having a good time of it. I'm going to probably have to wait till somebody knows what they're doing shows up. We also have a library of books here. So this is originally a library. Now it's been repurposed to a library, electronics lab, print shop, everything. Here we have our kitchen room. We have edibles in here and completely inedibles in here. This is where we keep all of our dangerous fluids and whatnot and stuff that could catch on fire. So we also have our lockers, and we have our member project storage. Basically if you're working on something and you need a space to store it, while you're working on it, throw it up on one of these shelves. Couple microwaves, a refrigerator, that we keep, consumables in. We need a bigger fridge for sure, more beer. More art, This is shop 1, or the big shop, or whatever you want to call it. Here we have one of our favorite pieces of equipment here on loan from Thingham is the Epilogue laser cutter. Thanks, Todd. This thing can cut and engrave plastics and woods. Here's an example of some acrylic that's been done on it. It's got air filters. It's everything. It's pretty cool. You know, it's got a air assist pump, whatnot. We have a server rack here that people are off and on working on. It's got a nice bunch of SCSI discs. We have our big pile of RF equipment that we need to figure out some kind of awesome application for. I have a few ideas I'm coming up on now. You know, basically it's all as a donation from a mad scientist who is trying to make I don't know, some sort of Shizuma drive, like world-changing energy supply. More electronics equipment, another HP scope, another power supply, another scope in general, a couple more screens sitting around. We don't have them hooked up to anything yet. We got our MakerBot depot here. If you want to make something on a MakerBot, you can make it here, because we got MakerBots, like 3 of them, actually 4. We got more art. MakerBots, you know, print out things out of plastic like that and that. You know, they actually spit out plastic pretty good. So we got, you know, a drill press in here is going to be replaced by a much smaller DC drive drill press at variable speed soon. And another soldering up various electronics equipment. A big pile of stuff to take apart in case you need that one part, which you can never find, like a DB9 adapter. Hand drills. We got some more tools down there. More art. This is the machine shop, shop 2, or the small shop. Here we got some more accelerator equipment and some equipment donated by Steve, or on, you know, kind of permanent loan from Steve. We got my lathe, got a badass drill press. This thing's got some power behind it. Tooling for Johnny 5. Johnny 5 himself. Johnny 5 being a 4-axis CNC milling machine. Johnny 5 basically is a computer-controlled metal cutting machine. I'm going to fire it up just to show you what it does. Boom. Running it up, hit the reset button, click boom. How many minutes are we at? 7 minutes. Oh boy, this better end real quick. So, as you can see, I'm flying Johnny 5 right now with the joystick here. Alright, okay, so let's move on out to the shed. The shed is where we keep even more tools. Tools more likely to cause a mess. Bandsaw, grinder, arbor press, sander grinder, buffer, grinder, drill press, horizontal bandsaw, which is amazing. Steve is working on running power out here in a better way than we had it before. If you notice, everything's all well lit. It's 5000K daylight balanced lights everywhere. We got a whole grip of fasteners. We have my metal supply depot here. We got everything from aluminums to stainless steels to brasses to titaniums to plastics down there. So yeah, that is Crashspace and what I've been doing here. I'll also add to the post a little bit more on my work toward getting us a much bigger and more powerful laser cutter to play with. So I'll post that on the blog. I will hook this up in a minute. Bye.